So yesterday I posted a video about the fact that I pulled the dent out and that the dent was mostly um, pretty straight, still a little lumpy. So anyway, this is the first coat of bondo on it. You know, I still have some sanding to do and then I'll swipe it again. But either way, this is the original panel. It was just pulled back out. So I made mention in yesterday's video about using a magnet to detect bodywork. And I received an email already asking if I could elaborate on that a little bit more. So, sure. Basically, when you're looking at older cars, especially ones that's already been repainted, you never know what's hiding underneath. They have all kind of tools to detect the thickness of paint and different things like that. But for the average guy, we don't have that stuff. So what you do have is magnets. Any refrigerator magnet like this will do. This is a refrigerator magnet, very thin, not strong at all. If they tell you that the car is all original metal, never had any body work done, then this magnet will stick anywhere on the car. See? Anywhere. It'll stick. Even if it's had a little bit of work done, like here, it'll stick. See? This is a light magnet, and it's sticking to the car. Now, I clearly have done some body work here, but this is the difference between doing a light skim coat as opposed to just caking up bondo. Now, if this was caked up, the magnet wouldn't stick at all. But after I put the second coat of bondo on top, and then the primer, and then the paint, and then the clear coat, that magnet, this light refrigerator magnet, may or may not stick there anymore. But this magnet still should. This is a very small magnet. It's a little bit more powerful than a refrigerator magnet. But this magnet will suffice with helping you check body work on either your project or a car that you're looking into buying. Because this small magnet, see, clearly bondo right here, and the magnet's still sticking because I only did light coats. But you see, it's still sticking. If this panel was like it was before, when it was caked up with bondo, there would have been nothing for this to stick to. So if you're going to look at a car and somebody's telling you, you know, listen, it's never been done, I just painted it, never did anything, bring something like this with you. Or even a refrigerator magnet if you want to, but something like this, if this doesn't stick and you're forced to use something big like this, it's a totally different thing. Because this magnet is much stronger, so obviously even if there is some bondo, it may still be able to reach through the metal depending on obviously how thick it is. The bigger the magnet is, the more likely it's going to grab something. So it's always better to use a magnet that's just strong enough. This will suffice. Something like this is like a 50-cent magnet, but it does the trick. See, no problems. No problems. You see that? So hopefully this little explanation cleared up what I was trying to say. There are a lot of guys out there that are doing body work, especially if they're just trying to flip the car. They're just going to cake it up with bondo. There are guys that are using expanding foam, the stuff that they have at Home Depot. They're just spraying them in the car and shaping them and painting over it. Obviously, magnet won't stick to that. Now, if you really don't care and you just want to drive the car because it's pretty, good. But if you want to make a wise investment and want to make sure you're not overpaying for somebody's quick flip, bring a magnet. Something this simple can save you thousands and thousands of dollars. If you're still not confident enough to do it, you can hire to take somebody. Believe me, paying somebody $100, $150 to come and check the car out for you is a much smarter investment than spending $20,000, $30,000 on somebody's restored car that's filled with bondo. You know, these old cars, listen, most of them have had body work done, but the proper way to do it is to either cut out the metal and weld in new pieces, or if you're fortunate, like I was able to do this, and you can save the original metal and you can pull it all back out and then swipe it. But see, even doing that with everything I've done, and I haven't even sanded this down yet, so even with the way that I've done this, it's still, I can still put a magnet here. You see that? So things to keep in mind. I guess this is my tip for the day. It's time for me to get back to work. I'm going to sand this down, and then I'm going to swipe it again and put a little glaze on it to keep everything nice and smooth. And then I'll be ready to sand the whole truck down, prime everything, and get it ready for paint. Keep watching, all right? Grand 7 Auto Works at newcarsuck.com.